Hello everyone, this is Melissa from stampwithmelissa.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and today I want to share with you how to create a super cute St. Patrick's Day card. St. Patrick's Day is coming up pretty soon here. It's about a week and a half away, and being 30% Irish, it's a big deal in my family, so I'm really excited to share with you how I made this card today. Alright, and to make this card, I actually am combining two bundles here, or two stamp sets. So I've got this Oval Occasions. Both of these are going to be in the January through June 2021 mini catalog. And in the Oval Occasions, I'm going to use that little clover stamp there and this So Lucky to Know You sentiment here. And then I've also got Handsomely Suited, and I'm not using any of the stamps from this set today, but I'm just using the set of dies. So let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, so I've already gone ahead and cut all of the paper that I need, and all of the measurements for this card will be in my coordinating blog post, and you can find the link to that blog post down in the description box below underneath this video. So I've got a Pear Pizzazz card base here, and then I've got two pieces of basic white. One will be for the inside of the card and one will be for the outside. And then I've got some shaded spruce here, which will be the sweater on the outside, and then some So Saffron, which is the kind of like the polo shirt on the inside, a little scrap of that, as well as a couple more scraps to die cut some things, and then another piece of Pear Pizzazz to do some more die cutting. I've also got this scrap piece of basic white to die cut some of the buttons. So let's get assembling. Alright, so out of the Pear Pizzazz, I am going to die cut a pocket as well as the larger bow tie. So in my first sample, I actually used the skinnier bow tie, but for this next one, I want to use the larger tie. For So Saffron, I'm going to go ahead and die cut out the collar. And with this skinny piece here, I'm actually going to use this kind of stitched rectangle here, and this you can use for suspenders, a belt, but I'm going to use it for the you know, the part where the buttons lay on that piece of fabric there. So that's going to be cut out of this, and then this is actually going to be put to the side, and then out of this larger shaded spruce piece, I'm going to go ahead and die cut out a V-neck. So I'm going to die cut these and I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have all of those pieces die cut here, and I'm actually going to take the sweater piece, which is this shaded spruce, and I'm going to use my Tasteful Textile embossing folder to give this a little bit of texture. So I'm going to go do that now. So I've got just a scrap piece here, and I'm going to take the bow tie and some shaded spruce ink, and I'm going to use that little clover image from Oval Occasions, and I'm just going to stamp a bunch of clovers all over the tie. Alright, now that that's all stamped, I can actually start adhering everything together. So I'm going to start with this piece of So Saffron and my little collar here, and I'm going to use some liquid glue just because I want to make sure that I can reposition this if I need to. So I'm going to add some liquid glue here to the collar. And then I'm going to try to center it on the top as best as I can, but it's okay if it's not completely centered because nothing is perfect. Alright, so now that that's on there, I'm going to make sure it has a good seal there. And then I'm going to use my seal, and I'm going to put some seal on the back of this piece here. And I'm going to line it up, and I'm not actually going to tuck it under the collar because the bow tie will cover it. So I'm actually going to bring it down just a little bit here. And I'm trying to make sure that that's lined up with the sides of the paper. And it looks good to me, so I'm going to press that down. And then with this bow tie here, I am going to use some of our Stampin' Dimensionals to pop that up. And then I will stick it on here right like that. I think it's so cute. There we go. The next step I'm actually going to do here is I'm going to bring in my paper snips, and I'm going to get rid of this middle piece here in between the collar, because you usually wouldn't have that showing. So I'm just going to allow my snips to kind of sit along the side of this paper here and just trim that off. Alright, just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put adhesive on the back of this yellow piece here. And I'm going to take one of the basic white pieces and I'm going to try to line this up in the center as well. And then I'm going to add some adhesive to the white parts that are showing here. And I'm going to bring in my sweater here. Trying to see which side is the top. I believe it's this side. So I'm going to bring in the sweater here and line it up. Alright, so my next step here is I actually want to adhere all of these buttons. So I'm going to use my liquid glue again, and I'm just going to make 6 or maybe 4 evenly spaced dots, tiny dots of glue on here, and I'm going to put the buttons on. So now that that's done, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to bring in these cute little gold dots that I have here, and I've already cut these out or punched them out and put them on my mini glue dots here. So I just used a 3/8 inch circle punch and then some extra gold foil that I had, and I find it's easiest to just pop them up on these dimensional or on these glue dots because it just makes it really easy to lay them down pretty quick. So I know that I'm gonna have the pocket sitting around here, and so I'm just gonna pull them off and just kind of stick them about randomly. And I think they just look cute, like they're just little like gold coins, like leprechaun coins. So then I've got this piece or this pocket piece here, and I'm going to use my dimensionals again to pop that up. And then I'll just stick it kind of overlapping those coins a little bit. Oh, how cute! So there's that. And then I'm going to use my seal again, and I'm just going to run some seal across here and then adhere it to the front of the card. Like so. And then I've got this piece of basic white here, and if you'll remember, that's for the inside of the card. So I've got my shaded spruce ink again. So I'm going to open that up, and then I've got the stamp that says "So lucky to know you." I'm going to ink that up and then center this as best as I can. Alright, and the last step here, I'm going to flip this over, add some seal, and then add it to the inside of the card. And I'm going to grab my bone folder and go ahead and give this card a nice crease. So thank you so much for watching today. I hope you loved learning how to make this cute card, and I'm going to bring in the original one here too. So you can see this one has the smaller bow tie and that one uses the larger bow tie. I think they're both so handsome, and I can't wait to send them out to some of my Irish friends for St. Patrick's Day. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. That will let me know that you like to see content like this and keep me creating similar things. And also you can go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And when you do subscribe, you'll see a little bell icon, and if you click on that, you'll be notified anytime I post a video, so you'll be the first to know when a new video is up. Down in the description box below, you will find a coordinating blog post which will have pictures of both of these cards, as well as all of the measurements and supplies that I used to make these cards. The supplies will also be down in the description below, and I will see you next time. Bye!